Archery is a sport that allows you to be outside. That has always been very important to me. It also requires a great deal of concentration. That moment when you release the arrow, you let go of all the stress that has built up over the working week. Sport has always helped me with this. Being active, getting out in the mountains, breathing, and above all, cycling. Before I became ill, I used to cycle 3 to 4 hours a day. Maniva, Vaghezza, they're all pretty tough climbs. And I do them all at full speed. My pulse was always low, as was my blood pressure. I never had any problems. Then in 2008, I noticed that my blood pressure was suddenly much higher. I checked it several times and it was still high. I didn't know what could be causing such high blood pressure. So I went to the hospital and they took 2 biopsies. Because kidney diseases can take many different forms. From the biopsies, they diagnosed Berger's disease. They gave me a choice and explained that there are 2 types of dialysis: hemodialysis and peritoneal dialysis. I had to decide between the 2. In the end, I opted for peritoneal dialysis, as it allows me to continue pursuing all of the activities I enjoy. So I do my dialysis at night, and can still do whatever I want during the day, like I always have. There are, of course, limitations, but there always are, aren't there?
It seemed like a good option to us. You're at home in familiar surroundings and you don't have the stress of having to go to hospital. In contrast, when you're in your own home, surrounded by your things, your loved ones, your routines, you can hook yourself up to the machine whenever you want. So one evening, that might be at 8 o'clock, or you might want to do it earlier one day, or go out for a bit and only hook yourself up at 11 o'clock, it allows you far more freedom. We brought the machine home and it immediately just became a part of the furniture. We can rely on it without having to worry. In the evening, after setting everything up, my husband hooks himself up to the machine. Then we pretty much sleep the whole night through. These days, we don't even notice that it's there anymore.
It's a bit of a hassle for someone who's used to just going to sleep without any problems. Of course, it isn't the same. Because when we go to bed now, we must bear in mind that it will take 20 to 25 minutes to set up the machine. But yes, you do get used to it. It took me about a month to get used to it, and now it's absolutely no problem for me. When it comes to my illness, I feel very lucky that I'm not alone. I have a wife and children who help me. Especially my wife. She's always there for me and is always in a good mood. And she never gets disheartened. She's always positive. And this positive attitude is pretty good for everyone.
Ecco, fine l'intervista.